These will be the greatest good food patterns in 2021, as indicated by a dietitian. 1. Postbiotics. Indeed, you read that right. You're acquainted with pre- and probiotics. However, the most recent part in the gut well-being game is postbiotics. We realize that prebiotics are the nourishment for probiotic microscopic organisms and that both are fundamental for ideal gut well-being. Presently, we're finding out about postbiotics, the metabolites, or final results, of the maturation that goes on in the gut by probiotics. Postbiotics are being read for mitigating and cancer prevention agent benefits and may likewise help support the insusceptible framework and improve the gut boundary. Postbiotics can be found in a portion of the very food sources that contain probiotics, for example, kefir, sauerkraut, sourdough bread and kimchi. Since they're not alive, they can be utilized in a lot of bigger number of uses than live probiotics. In 2021, we'll be seeing postbiotics in supplement form and will likewise likely see them added to food items. 2. Raised home bistro. Since 33% of the populace is telecommuting, a considerable lot of us are making our morning cup of joe as opposed to getting at a cafe. Be that as it may, any old cup just will not do any longer. To endure each one of those Zoom calls, we need something other than your normal mug of espresso. A new review by espresso organization Melita tracked down that 45% of respondents were utilizing another espresso blending strategy at home contrasted with 2019. Also, a comparable measure of individuals, 46%, demonstrated a premium in improving their preparing abilities at home. We're purchasing more beans to brew, as well. Deals of Starbucks bundled espresso for home fermenting expanded 17% in the last quarter of this current year. 3. Man-made intelligence made food varieties. Man-made reasoning is helping food organizations make things we might have just longed a few years prior. Food innovation organization Perfect Day has made a protein it says is indistinguishable from dairy protein, yet it is totally veggie lover. The creature-free protein permits frozen yogurt producers to make pints that taste like the genuine article. Amazing Days whey protein is being utilized in a few frozen yogurts, including Brave Robot and Graters. What's more, prepare those bagels in light of the fact that the following exemplary dairy food that Perfect Day will head into is cream cheddar. 4. Microgreens. Microgreens aren't actually new. However, purchaser craving for them is at an unsurpassed high. These little shoots are the child partners of plants like carrots and broccoli. You may have delighted in microgreens on a dinner at a very good quality eatery before. However, now you can discover them at the supermarket in horde assortments, including red Rambo radish, popcorn and wild cabbage. They're brilliant and charming, yet additionally stacked with supplements. A recent report found that microgreens have 4 to multiple times a bigger number of supplements than their developed partners. The minuscule shoots are heavenly on egg dishes and sandwiches and can be added to plates of mixed greens and smoothies to support flavor and supplements. You can likewise develop microgreens at home from seeds with packs from Hamama and back to the roots. It just requires 7 days to become certain microgreens, which is somewhat quicker than building up your own sourdough starter. 5. Kelp is the new kale. Customarily utilized in Japanese, Korean and Chinese cooking for millennia, kelp has been delayed to break into standard American food. Indeed, you've eaten it in sushi and miso soup, and your children may appreciate dried nori as a tidbit, yet it's probably not going to be an enormous piece of your eating routine. Dried kelp is a certain something. However, American customers haven't actually realized how to manage the new stuff, as of not long ago. Healthfully Kelp is a hotshot, offering a few minerals, including calcium and B nutrients in each serving. What's more, it's a flat-out dream regarding maintainability. Kelp can go from seedling to 15-foot plant in a season, requires no compost to develop and really helps clean the water by eliminating the supplements that cause green growth sprouts. Search for Maine cultivated ocean kelp, a subgroup of ocean growth, in delectable arrangements like sekai, kimchi made with kelp, from Lady Run Atlantic Sea Farms. Or on the other hand, toss a kelp shape into your next smoothie for a 5-calorie supplement help. You can likewise discover kelp in veggie lover stock and smoky campfire salsa, made with Alaskan developed kelp. 6. Food varieties that battle environmental change. Food creation is a critical supporter of environmental change, representing a fourth of worldwide ozone-depleting substance emanations. Yet, our food decisions can help check the impacts of environmental change. This year Panera cooperated with Cool Food to assist clients with distinguishing menu things with a lower carbon impression, similar to their Baja Bowl with chicken. We're focused on straightforwardness and engaging visitors to eat in a manner lined up with their very own qualities, and this incorporates proceeding to furnish dinner alternatives with lower carbon impressions, says Sarah Burnett, VP of Food Values, Sustainability and Public Affairs at Panera. Cool Food is in chats with a few cafes, caterers and food organizations and desires to bring the Cool Food dinner identification to more Americans in 2021. 7. A superior flavor exchange. The majority of us don't overthink it with regards to flavors. In the event that we need cinnamon to make a bunch of snickerdoodles, we get a container at our neighborhood supermarket, without thinking about how that cinnamon made it there. Flavors are a product and they customarily haven't zeroed in on quality, flavor, maintainability or value for ranchers, but instead cost, the less expensive the better. However, a modest bunch of new parts in the flavor world are attempting to change that. 8. Raised fixings. As the pandemic stretches on, buyers are feeling the loss of their number one cafe food sources and are attempting to imitate these flavors at home. This has prompted an expanded interest for genuine sauces, chutneys, and preparing mixes that home cooks can use to make Latin, Asian, African and Caribbean enlivened dishes. Seeing a requirement for more excellent Latin flavors than what they could discover on basic food item retires, New York-based, Latinx claimed Loisa dispatched in 2018. They make guaranteed natural adobo and sazon mixes that are vegetarian, without gluten and don't contain fake flavors, shadings or additives. Adobo, produced using garlic, turmeric, oregano and dark pepper, is utilized in a few Filipino and Puerto Rican dishes, including mofongo. Sazon, a mix of coriander, cumin, achiote, garlic, oregano and salt and pepper, is utilized in many plans, including dark beans and rice and barbecued chicken. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Best for Health channel. To God be all the glory.